Hi guys, this is Charity with Mystic Miracles, and I'm really excited to have the discussion today. Today is going to be about death, reincarnation, soul ties, and soul contracts. So I think this is going to be very beneficial for a lot of people that have a hard time with death in general, I guess, but mainly on you, the individual. So, I honestly have never been afraid of my own death. My dad and my brothers can vouch for me. I've always stood on cliffs when we go hiking because I'm not scared of falling off. I've ran up and given hugs and kisses to animals I probably shouldn't have, but I'm not scared. But I know that there's a lot of people, the majority of people, are actually really scared of death. Now, hopefully, with this video, I can help you enjoy your life more, understand your life more, because there are quite a bit of, it's just intricate. It's very intricate. So let's start out with reincarnation. If you don't know, reincarnation is going from one life to another to another. So when you die, then you go on to a different life, a different experience. And then you die, and then you go into a different experience. And there's different realms. There's different beings that you can evolve into with your reincarnation. And I know this for a fact. You just take in what resonates with you. The reason I know these things is because of meditations. I didn't specifically look out for it at all. It just happened during one of my meditations. Also in my dreams, I have dreams to where they also have told me about my past lives. That's one of my gifts, which is pretty cool. But it's not something to be scared of. When you die, what happens is you go home. I can't tell you where home is. I don't know if I'll ever know until I pass away from this life. That one has been deleted out of my memory. I believe that we are with the source. And if you look at different religions, it could be God. It could be Muhammad or whatever. Every religion has their own God that they go to. I believe that it's the source of love, honestly. So when you go home and you get to be with the source, your spirit guides and previous souls that you have lived with and experienced with before, they all greet you and they comfort you with love. Home is full of love. That's what we're based off of. That's who we are. So they greet you with a lot of love. And after you're comforted, I can't tell you how long this takes, but after you're comforted, then your guides who have helped you from previous lives, on and on and on and on and on, they're always there with every life. They're going to take you and have you look at your past life, the one that you just left, and watch it. You're going to watch it and you're going to see it blossom from beginning to end. And once you have seen it, and it's going to be glorious, it's going to be beautiful. Once you have seen everything, then you're going to have a talk with your guides and you're going to discuss what you could have learned, what you didn't learn, and what your next step is to be completely successful with your spirituality. So once you decide what you need to do in your next life, then that's when the soul ties come in. And by the way, deciding what you need to do in your next life, that's your soul contract, okay? Your soul contract is deciding what your life is going to be. And, your life is already set. You've already decided where you're going to go. If you go with the flow, it's going to be simple for you because it's already mapped out to be beneficial for you, okay? There are people here and there are people at home guiding you and helping you so that way you're able to get through it. So whenever you feel down, whenever you feel like you can't go on, trust me, you can because you have all the tools and people to do it. So that's your soul contract. After you decide your soul contract, then you decide, okay, this soul would be beneficial for me to help me have the strength to go through it. This soul is beneficial to put me in an obstacle to learn that lesson. You decide who your soul ties are. And the reason I know this is because, I have a special ability to have dreams of past lives. I've meditated on past lives and it was never, ever intended. It just kind of happened. And I think it happened for a reason. I have a soul tie. I have somebody who's very, very dear to me. And we both know that we have lived many different lives together and we have a very special connection. And I know that everybody has that. Now, you might not have that in this life, but I believe that everybody does have that. Now, I also have another dear friend who I know that I've at least had one other life with. She was my sister at one point. So, these people are here to help you. You chose them. You can't, even if you have troubles, if you have obstacles, you can't live with hate. We're not meant to harm. We're not meant to harm. It's funny, we were watching The Walking Dead last night, and, I can't remember the characters because I don't watch it much, but one of the characters said, we're not meant to harm. We don't have claws. We don't have saber teeth. And that really hit home to me and my friend that were watching it. Because we're meant to love, and that is it. So when you have these soul ties that are difficult, just remember that you chose that and they chose you. It's not just a one-sided thing. Everybody decides they're going to live this life with you and you're going to live this life with them. So, once you decide on who's going to be in your life, somebody could actually be still alive in this current life that you just passed. So you'll wait until they're ready to do their next life. Or there might be a certain point where you have to be in the earth to experience what you're supposed to experience. They're saying that we're moving into another shift of the world into love instead of hate, into the feminine energies from the masculine energies. And so a lot of us decided to be a part of that. We wanted to see that. We wanted to help heal. And I believe that that's one thing that I decided. I'm obviously here to help you guys, and I absolutely love it. So we decided these paths. If you go with the flow, life is going to be so easy for you. You can't sit there and try to reject it. If you reject it, it's going to be harder for you. Life is going to be extremely hard. I know people that are going through that, and it makes me so sad to see them rejecting what's supposed to be instead of going out in life and enjoying it, because it's all about the journey. It's not about the end. It's about the journey. So when you get distraught, just remember there's people here that are meant to be here. And then another thing, there's people that pass away early, friends, family. They die very young. They decided to be with you. They wanted to be with you so badly, no matter the torture, no matter the pain, no matter the ending that they had to go through. They wanted to be with you. So they knew that they would have to go through that specific path to be able to do that. So they pass away young. Don't feel bad for them. They wanted to. And it's a sign of love. So maybe that'll help some of you. But just remember, reincarnation is an amazing thing. It's an experience beyond experience beyond experience, like Ellen Watts talks about or talked about. There really is nothing to fear. Think about that. There really is nothing to fear. If you die alone, we all die alone, okay? But immediately you're greeted with so much love, the pain goes away. It's not a scary thing. You go through white light for a little bit before you get home and you're on your own. Well, it's not worse than going down the rabbit hole, We're doing okay with that. So I know we all have it in us. So just remember that things are the way they are supposed to be. Flow with it, and life will be so simple, and it'll be so joyous, and it'll be so beautiful. But do what you want to do, okay? It's life. You were meant to do something. We all have a path. Follow it. Follow your heart. So I hope this video helps. And I hope you have an excellent day. If you want, I know that it wasn't as long as I expected because I've had this conversation with my friends very many times, and it seems like a 20-30 minute conversation. So please, 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 you can message me on Facebook at Charity Draper. You can also email me at mysticmiracles81@gmail.com. And I also have my Facebook group page, which is Mystic Miracles Transformations. Message me with any discussions. I love in-depth conversations, so you won't ever bother me. I love it. So I hope you all have an excellent day, and much love to you. Bye.